Hello there, my name is MrSmartDonkey. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Battle Brothers. So last time we left off, we had just cleared the graveyard of a whole bunch of skeletons, where we did fairly well. So we're now going to get our reward, 530 crowns from Schachtheim, so we're going to go right there. And we have picked up a whole bunch of weaponry. Actually, speaking of which, that spear, 62%, I definitely want to get that repaired, so there we go. Oh, we also had a whole bunch of level ups. I didn't even realize that. Well, I actually did realize, and then I completely forgot about it. We have 4 or 5 level ups. Yeah, I should probably actually equip this spear on someone though. So let's have a look at that real quick first. So the axe, I don't know. It just doesn't. It seems it's supposedly stronger, but it doesn't seem to actually be hitting as much, or it doesn't seem to be doing as well. But maybe it's just variance. I'm gonna probably give it to him anyway. I completely forgot this guy had a falchion. I had not even been really paying attention to that. I'm gonna give him the militia spear. I think the militia spear is pretty good. Although it might be good to have like variety as well. I should actually do this real quick so I can actually see what's going on. Pitchfork. Yeah, we don't really want to give him one that's worse. I don't think I need another person on the back line. I think one person for that is good enough. Although I mean I'm kind of doing the same thing with Trevor, to be fair, but that's alright. I'm not going to have the reinforced wooden flail equipped anymore then, I guess, so I'll probably sell that as well. We got the buckler, it's just a small one, so I don't care about that. Anyways, let's get some level ups, right. So, this might actually take a minute, because there's obviously a lot of stuff to look at. So we got offense, defense, utility. Effectiveness versus armor increased by 20% for any weapon used. That's probably really good for, like, for someone that uses a lot of armor weapons. On targets with 50% hit points, inflict an additional plus 20% damage to hit points. Put full force in your every blow. Shield damage is increased by 50% when using the split shield skill. Gain both plus 20% chance to hit and plus 20% chance to hit the head against targets that are stunned. Okay, that doesn't happen very often. Gain 10% chance to hit for all area of effect attacks, or go for the head. Claim plus 10% chance to hit the head for critical damage each time you hit the body. Bonus is reset upon hitting the head. Okay, that's interesting. But not every time you miss or something, no. Hit points are increased by 25%. That's probably a really good one for like my tanks and stuff, or generally, I think. Fighting with a shield is much an art as fighting with any weapon. The shield defense bonus is increased by 25%. This also applies to the amplified shield bonus from the shield wall skill. Nice. Learn to better deflect hits to the side instead of blocking them head on. Shield damage received is reduced by 50% to a minimum of 1. Okay. Hits to the side. I don't think there's actually, like I said, I don't think there's actually a thing like flanking, but armor damage taken is reduced by 20%. That seems pretty decent actually as well. Too fast for you. Gain 15% of the character's initiative as a bonus to melee and ranged defense until first hit in combat. Once per battle, upon receiving a killing blow, survive instead with a few hit points left. The next hit is likely to kill you for good, of course. Okay. Unlock 2 extra back slots and no longer gain the fatigue penalty from items placed in any back slot. Unlocks the taunt skill, which increases the chance for opponents to take offensive actions instead of defensive ones, and to attack this character over another, potentially more vulnerable one. The higher this character's resolve, the more effective the taunting is. Quick hand, swapping items in battle becomes a free action with no action point cost every turn. Or every turn. Everything can be learned if you put your mind to it. Gain plus 20% experience from battle. Don't really care about that, because you're going to level up eventually anyway. Knockback skill now also inflicts 10 to 25 damage, less against armor, and 10 fatigue in addition to its normal effect, and costs 10 fatigue less to use. Interesting. Pathfinder. Learn to move on difficult terrain. Action point cost for movement on all terrain is reduced by -1 to the minimum of 2 action points per tile, and fatigue cost is reduced to half. Changing height levels has no additional action cost anymore. Okay, I think the, especially with people with, like, that are going to go tanky, I think going for this is probably really good. And also this one. How much do you, 3 perks, okay, and then you unlock the next tier. And then I guess 5. These 5 perks picked in this category. Okay, so, okay, that's interesting. So not 5 on these, or just 5 in general. Okay. Wait, I've still got a level up. Oh, right, I think I can actually improve my skill points as well. Right, so I can give him more HP. I can give him more resolve. I can give him more maximum fatigue. I can give him more initiative. I can give him more melee skill, range skill, melee defense, and range defense. So this gives +3. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so I think for our tanks, we just want to go full on defensive, don't we? And probably fatigue as well. let's go that. I think going for melee skill is still important enough as well, though, to do that too. I think a melee defense reduces the probability of being hit with a melee weapon, such as thrust of a spear. It can be increased if the character gains experience by equipping a good shield. I think this is good. It also doesn't take into effect the skill of your shield, so that's like taken away from there. Alright, let's go for this and that, I think. Can I undo those? I can cancel altogether, okay. Makes sense. Right, Trevor, so you're my offensive guy. So you're probably going to go for something offensive. Effectively it's increased against armor, so he already has a weapon that does 125% effective against armor, so that's probably a really good one for him to get. Area of effect, he does have that too, but meh. Shield, splitting bow, blow, that's probably good as well. I think I'll go for the effectiveness against armor. It makes sense with this thing, because he's just going to be super effective against armor then. Still says 125, doesn't actually change, okay. Alright, so you want to go, I think hit points as well. Actually, let's cancel for a second, just to make sure. I obviously want to go for that, no question about that. I think for him, we just want to go for, like, we obviously want to have him stay alive as well. But he's mostly going to be like dishing out damage. So I think these three things are probably the best. So we got maximum fatigue, we got hit points, and mirror melee skill. Makes sense. Alright, Sadat, our archer, whose bow is nearly broken apparently. You, let's see. What's your bow actually? I haven't even really looked at that yet. It's not very effective against armor. Makes sense. Actually, does it? Yeah, I guess it does. It depends on the armor. Like through leather, it would just like go straight through. Don't really care about that. Don't really care about that. Although this would be pretty good again for an archer. If we use like stunning stuff, this would be really good. But don't care about that, obviously. No, don't care about that. This might be alright actually, but for this to have work, we actually need to also land hits. So, but this is probably the best one for an archer, I imagine. Effectiveness against armor with like 20% on 60, like it just doesn't. It's not as good. Or is it actually? Because it's just 20% generally. So actually on this guy it's probably the worst because he already has 125. So an extra 20% is a lot less than when you have 60 and then add an extra 20% on that. Like the percentage is technically a lot higher basically. Maybe it does makes sense to go for that then. But I like the headhunter one. I don't think we want to really care, or we don't really care about anything defensively. I think this is really good for him, quick hands, because then he can switch to a melee weapon real quick, and he actually has a melee weapon that can stun as well, so that actually does make sense to go for the push the advantage one. I also care about his fatigue. So this one, Pathfinder's not terrible, but I'll go for the quick hands for now. That makes sense, sure, why not? So we can switch to this, I think. Swapping out as a battle becomes a free action with no action point cost once every turn. So yeah, we can switch to that without costing it any points, I think. Right, so with him we obviously want to go for a ranged attack. Hold on. Let's cancel that real quick. I guess it depends on the background how fast you level stuff up, because with one of them I noticed that this guy, for example, he gets 4 points in range per level up, whereas our archer only gets 2. That's interesting. That makes me like feel like as if I should go for melee with this guy, which I kind of ruined now because I went for quick hand. So I think at this point we're sort of like, yeah, you got higher range skills. I don't know. I think we're set now, especially with this. Actually, this is really good with him. I forgot about that. Anyway, so yeah, we'll still go for range skill, but that's interesting to see that it's actually random. It's not based on background either, I don't think, because one of these guys had 4%, whereas he's the same background, so that doesn't actually matter. He needs more fatigue, we noticed that for sure. And I guess ranged defense makes sense, so he doesn't get like, if he gets hit, he's most likely to get hit by ranged, so it makes sense to go for that. Only +1, it's really kind of shit. I wonder if it's different each time they level. Wenzel. This is a guy at the back. He uses a pitchfork, which is 100% effective against armor. Probably want to go offensive with him as well, because he's not likely to get hits too much. Let's see. Taunt, no, we definitely don't want to do that. Shield bash, no. Yeah, I think we're going to go for offensive something with him as well. I think this actually doesn't matter who you target either, so if you hit someone in the body 3 times, and then you hit someone else, you still got the improved chance of him in the head, I guess. That's interesting. This already has a good chance to hit the head as well, which actually makes this worse, I suppose, but... I think goes for some more armor pen. Makes sense. And you're gonna be leveled up. You're gonna... Oh my god, his health is so low. It's just 45. He only has 35, actually, because he has the -10 thing. You need some fatigue, some melee. Oh my god, only +1. Damn, that's so bad. And... let's just get your health up a little bit. +4, that's pretty decent, I suppose. His resolve's pretty crap as well, though. Okay, and then Daniel. Man, this is just 10 minutes of just me leveling up my guys. Right, so you're gonna be another tank. I was gonna say, where are my other tanks? They just haven't leveled up yet. Okay, so you're gonna go for the hit points one as well. He has actually got pretty low hit points, so this is obviously gonna be worse for him. That one, and that one is what I went for, I believe, with the other guy. Okay. Alright, there we go. That's that. Everyone's leveled up. Good stuff. Let's go to Schachtheim after all that. Oh, God. Well, I think we might be dead. Oh, no, it's Fugs. We actually have a chance. I thought it was Raiders. It said Raiders there, but I guess they're just Fugs. Was it 5? It said 5. Yeah, there's 5 of them. Okay. Alright, well, we want to get the high ground immediately, so let's just get up here. We may even want to shuffle everyone over one step, I guess. Archer, do you have a shot? You're just out of range, aren't you? Okay. Let's shuffle him over one step as well, then. We're still wounded from that fight, so I'm actually still a bit out of it. You got a guy with a massive axe as well. Fugs. Okay. I can't really shuffle up too easily. Maybe I just want to send someone up here so we have the high ground so he doesn't get up there. I think that makes sense. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'll shuffle up exactly that way, because I need to get people in front here anyway, so that he doesn't get... Oh, he's wounded as well. That's really unfortunate. I can... If I go here and then send him there, we get him locked in combat at least. These guys can go all the way flanking around there. That'd be bad. If I go here and then he's just sort of in the middle. We don't really want that either, but I think that might just be the way I have to go. It sucks that both of these guys are wounded. I actually need to move him up so he actually gets the chance to do anything else, because right now he's not going to be able to attack anyone. Alright, we'll move up and have a crack at him. Nice, very good hit. This is the guy with the falchion, so he does a ton of damage once the armor's gone as well. Okay, so you're just going to end your turn. Axe guy, can I move up and have a crack? I don't think I can. Your attack costs 6? Yeah. Alright, let's move you up here then, and then we'll wait. Maybe someone gets into range. I don't think they will, but... Oh, never mind, they will. Perfect. Alright, so I want you to go right there and have a crack at... I guess we have a chance of killing this guy. He's already overwhelmed. No, not quite a kill, but close enough. You can end your turn. Axe guy is coming up. He's right in range. This is not good. So I don't like that situation we're in right there at all. Okay, Max, you can come up. And you have enough left for an attack, actually. There's a dagger guy right there. We lock him into combat as well, so that's good. 74, 64... Start slapping away. Oh my god, that's very close. Okay, pitchfork guy. You can't attack and move. Okay, let's get you just behind here. We'll have plenty of opportunities to attack next turn. You archer guy. Chance to hit my own guys, sadly, on every single shot. 20% chance. I can't use this. It costs 8, right? Nah, we'll move up here. Maybe have a better shot next turn. Right, you can still move. Oh no, you can't, never mind. That was... yeah, I just accidentally did that. Right, let's attack... Unless I want to break a shield. This guy has a shield, so let's use... That's the shield one, right? Yeah. Alright, there we go. His shield's gone. Oh god, he immediately attacked my guy back. Don't do that. No. Stop it. Okay, he's missing twice. Now we get a turn with pitchfork guy. Alright, pitchfork guy. We can push someone back, but that seems kind of pointless. 46, 56. Yeah, alright. Okay, that's too bad. End your turn. Alright, you kill this guy off for me. There we go, perfect. And actually, why don't you do that? You kill this guy. We have a chance of hitting my own guy again. It'd be great if I could just kill him off, though. This one I actually have a chance of hitting my own guy or that guy. Only a 27% chance to hit anyway, though. It's pretty crap. Let's just not do that and move. If I move here, I guess I may as well move here then. We should have a pretty good shot at killing this guy. There you go. Okay. Start slapping away at guy who doesn't have any armor, or any shield even. Oh man, we just hit his armor only. Okay, that's one miss. We got the shield block up, so that's gonna help out. He only gets one attack anyway. Okay, he took a hit and missed. We're out of armor here, so he's gonna be dying very rapidly unless we get rid of this guy. That's good. Nice, he's dead. And you finish off him. Head off, chopped off, perfect. I'm gonna just move him back. He's bleeding as well, that's not good. You can go right there and not actually have enough. I don't have enough to attack those, sadly. You can go right there and have a shot at him. 41, nice. Get rid of all of his armor, very good. Alright, we'll move in with him, he's full health. And this turn, he's gonna have a crack, he misses one. And he only gets one attack, so he should be good here. Yeah, I'll have enough for another attack. Nice, one more attack and he should be dead. Oh, you need to move over first though. Not gonna be able to attack this turn, but it's alright. And one more. There we go. Perfect. We didn't lose anyone. We took a bunch of damage though, and we lost some armor. I think armor just disappears after that. I'm not sure. Actually, no, it just goes down to 0%. You can still fix it. I think helmets can break though. So he took 106 damage. We did the most damage with Daniel the Destroyer. You are a legend, Daniel. Doing very well so far. I actually did something for once. I didn't kill anyone, but at least I helped out. Got some loot. I almost want to click the leave button every time. That's very good. 70. That's very good. This is also very good. Small shield. We got some weaponry. I think pickaxes are probably good for armor. Yes, they're very good at armor. Not very much damage generally, though, but... And a dinky little dagger. I'll take all of that. Thank you very much. Thank you for attacking me. That's very nice of you. That actually helped out a lot. Did we get any level ups? We did, actually. Boney. So you are another tank, so I'm going to go for the same thing with the tanks. Oh my god, he's got 78 health. Has he got the... Yeah, he's tough. So he's just going to go up to 97. Just an easy 97 health. Why not? That's very good. And you're going to go for more health, because if you have an extra 25%, actually, that will help out as well, of course. And then that and that. Only +1 in both those. That's too bad. Only +2 in that one as well, so it's kind of shit. Max, you are also a tank, so why do you get that? 73 health, easy game. +4, +3, and +1. Much better than the other guy. And they actually gained +5 HP because of the +25%, because we got +4, +25% is 1, so that's why he loses 1 HP, which is interesting. I like the way they did the math on that. Anyway, I was going to check out if I was going to give any gear to anyone. So his armor is indeed down to 0%, but it is going to be fixed over time, of course. We have much better armor right there, 70. I should give that to... I guess I'll take that myself, because I don't want to die. 55, we'll give that to him. Actually, I feel like the tank should get good armor as well, but if the axe guy doesn't have any protection, so maybe he should actually... Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll give him the best protection. Because he doesn't have any, he doesn't have a shield. So it makes sense to give him protection. He's not supposed to get hit either, of course. I probably will go for the +25% HP on him too, because he actually has a lot of HP. It's going to be very good. Anyway, so we have this 55. It's completely broken, but I still want to give it to someone. You're 55. You have 35. Other tank. You have 35 as well. What have you got? Also 35. Okay, Boney. Yeah, you had 55. Right, we're going to give this to you, even though it's completely broken. Probably should fix it first. Then we have 45 on that. You have 60 already, so that's unnecessary. You can have that, and then you can have that, and I'm assuming 30. This is also 30. What was this? Also 30. Okay, so we can actually just sell that, or keep it for someone else. 35, here you go. This is better than yours. I thought I was missing something. Does everyone else have better than 35? Yeah, it's all the same, isn't it? Okay, cool. We have a small buckler, which, sure, I'll give that to you. Why not? Have something in extra. Our bow is almost broken. I didn't fire too much, because it was already nearly broken after that last fight. I don't really want to... I'm going to give him... No, I may as well just keep this. It's really not... It's not even a difference. It's 25. It's not, if we get attacked now, he's going to die anyway, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's do all that. A lot of weapons to sell. We're going to get some money, I think. If we can get there unharmed, at least. That was a great fight, though. So far on challenging... Oh god, more bandits. On challenging, it's actually doing alright. Is he chasing me? Whatever, we're near the town anyway. Oh, there's a party here. Einar the Younger listens to your report of the undead and shrugs. What a shame. He nonchalantly sips at the rim of a goblin and pitches a hand to the corner of the room. Your pay is in that chest. Adler will see you out. Crowns well deserved. Cool. Alright, so there's nothing here to do right now. We do have a little bit of money. I shall go to the marketplace, perhaps do some selling, perhaps do some buying. We have 30 tools left. We could use our money to buy those, this is worth more here. Should fetch a good price at the next city. This is a city, isn't it? Is there a way to tell? Settlement. I wonder if I should keep it. I'm gonna keep it for now. I don't need the money. I want to see if it's worth more in a different place. Anyway, I was gonna say maybe we should go buy that amber. We have 95 supplies. How is that? Traders will pay good coin for this. I'll probably keep this as well. I want to just test out, see what stuff is worth. So 228 and 160, I need to remember that. So just a little more than the 210 that it's actually worth. A little more than the 140 it's actually worth. Oh, right, we have fish, right? I was not seeing that. I'm going to sell the woodcutter's axe. I'm going to sell... worth 127. It's actually only selling for 27 here. I wonder if I get more for it at the weapon shop. No. I'm assuming that's not going to actually change anywhere. Pay 28 to have it repaired. 6 to have it repaired. Interesting. I wonder if it'd be worth more then. Probably not. Anyway, I'll sell the pitchfork. I'll sell this for 0, which is great. I'm just wondering, like, it's worth 43. I only get 9 for it. Do I even want to keep this? I don't know. I think I'll sell that as well. I think one really nice way of going about it as well is giving your entire front line spears and just setting up a spear wall the entire time and just letting people run into it, essentially. I think that's a pretty interesting way of going about it. And then having, like, axes flank around and stuff. This is also very good, having floating axes. I think that's going to be something I definitely want to do. But I'm not going to buy any. I'll wait until I get some from loot. Another short sword, yeah, I'll sell that. Reinforced wooden flail. I think we've got a battle plan. I think the plan is indeed to do probably that thing where we go for... like a full line of axes. I don't want a dagger, it seems pretty crap. Oh, the dagger's probably decent for giving it to your archer or something. But I'll keep the cudgel, or bludgeon, whatever it is. I can sell this, I can sell that. Unless I want to keep this until I get a new guy, maybe. We probably buy something better for him then. Same with the buckler. We don't need 2 of these bludgeons. Sell both of them, sell that. Do I want to sell this cleaver? Yeah, I think I do. Just wondering if I want to keep the hatchet. I think going with the spear seems to be working out fairly well, so let's just sell that too. And then yeah, we'll keep this. So this is 228 here and 160 here. I want to see if it's worth more in a different place. Let's just make sure there's no good people to hire here. Miners, miner. This is militia. They cost a little bit too much for us right now. And a thief, higher initiative. Nah, I don't think we need anyone at the moment. So I think we're pretty well suited. Maybe another archer at some point, but... okay, so I think it's time to go to another city just to find out what's going on. That looks like a massive city. Citadel. I think there's like a main city as well. I wonder if there's a way to tell which one that would be. Warrenburg. That looks big. I think it's like the biggest one is like the more of these like these things it has. Where the hell are we again? Here we are. Alright, I think this one's pretty big. Let's go there. I want to see what stuff's worth there. Alright. Let's actually return the camera to ourselves. Oh, it doesn't actually follow. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I don't know how I hadn't noticed that until, what, episode 4 apparently. I probably had noticed, just didn't really pay attention to it. Okay, this is actually not too far. There were no contracts there, were there? I think I said that. But... yeah, I assume so. Well, yeah, we just did it. I think I said there wasn't anything there. Okay, so... yeah, let's hope so. Alright. Here we are in Sattelfest. Can we go inside? There we go. Right. This will be unlocked at a later time during early access. Okay, interesting. So the Veterans Hall can't do that yet. Let's check out the marketplace. This is 249 here. It was 228, and this one was 160. So yeah, this is definitely worth more. So let's sell it here. That sounds like a good idea. Anything here that I want to buy? There's another spear. I could buy it. 215. I might want to hire a guy. This is a hood. We don't really care too much. A wooden shield. We already have 4 big wooden shields, so I don't think we need another one. Wine. Spoil in 14 days. Since when does wine spoil? That quickly, anyway. Doesn't it get better with time? That's what an ignorant person would say. Right, there's a lot of men here. There's a good chance I will hire someone. A retired soldier, higher bravery, melee skill, melee defense, and range defense with lower hit points and lower max fatigue. Wow, he starts off with a lot of gear, but yeah, a bit too expensive for us. We have Eric, the mason, experience gain. Alright. Farmhand, I like the farmhands. This is something with this game, by the way, which I kind of like. It's also kind of annoying. Some of you guys that get hired early on might not make it until the end of the game, because basically what you want to do is like you use these farmhands and your thieves and your beggars and stuff for a while. But once you get to the later game, you need to actually switch up the background. Like you need, like, if you want to make it, or make it easier for yourself at least, you need to have the better background. You have to hire these like really expensive dudes. Even though they start at, actually these guys start at level 3, but yeah, they might start at a lower level, but basically the way that the developers put it is one level 5 something high tier thing can take on 2 level 11 farmhands without breaking a sweat. It's basically what they said, so like late game you really need to do that. Anyway, so we had a mason, we have a farmhand. I like the farmhand, I might hire him. We got a squire. With squire, oh, that's very expensive actually. I was gonna say, he looks really, really good, but a little too far out of our range. A vagabond, max fatigue, or max fatigue and higher hit points. I'll take him if I have to choose. This guy costs less though. Oh no, yeah, he does. And we have life, who's also a little too expensive. Militia doesn't say what it actually does, which is kind of weird. It starts at level 2 though, but so I'll take Thorstein. I'll take another guy. We can afford it. Yeah, we have a decent bit of money. Just makes our fights a little bit easier again, you would assume. He needs some gear, of course. Let's have a look at him. So I should have kept those items, actually, because now I have to buy a helmet that's 30 as well. I should check out the armor and stuff, though. I'm not going to buy anything here, but we can have a look at it, at least. A wooden shield. It depends on how I'm going to make him. Let's actually have a look at him, because he might have bad traits, or maybe he has good traits. More melee defense, so he's probably going to be a tank, then. Alright. Cool, so that means we're going to buy him a shield. Let's go to the marketplace first, see if there's any good here. There's a shield, 81. It's kind of broken, but we can fix that up ourselves, of course. 81, or buying a fully repaired shield for 134. I don't know how much it takes to repair it. Like, you could actually do the math and see if it's worth it, because you have to buy the tools, of course. Which, I think I will buy. 298. It's a little more expensive here than it was in one of the places. I'll hold off for now, I guess. I only have 23 though, so I gotta be a little careful. I'm gonna buy this shield though. And I'm gonna buy him that spear then. And we want to buy him a hood. 48 or 72. They both have exactly the same resistance, so I'll take that one. 25, 30... Nothing better than 30. Well, of course there is this stuff. But the cheapest appears to be oh, hold on. Yeah, that's not bad. Padded leather. This is why I actually do need to go for fatigue for my tanks. I forgot about this, because it's going to take more fatigue the heavier the armor is, of course. I might buy this. I'm not going to give it to him, but yeah, I'll buy this, and then we just go down the ranks, essentially. Sure, that sounds good to me. Alright, so he's got weaponry, armor, shield, etc. He's got everything. Okay. Good. Let's go to our inventory. So we're going to give you the best armor. Then I get the second best armor. I'm just going to go down the list like that, essentially. Bony liver. Actually, this guy is really good. Let's give him the Gambison and the hood and spear and shield. Alright. And because he's a farmman, he has higher fatigue as well, which is good. So he has 102. This guy only has 71. Yeah, that's a pretty big difference. 89. He was a fisherman, I guess. Ratcatcher even. High initiative, okay. 85, 98, he's a farmhand as well. Yeah, that's a pretty big difference between the farmhand and the non-farmhand. So Torsten looks like he's going to be pretty good, but of course he's not named Torsten. Let's see, we have... let's see. I want to put in... Oh, here you go. Kaito... The shield. I like that. Because he's got a shield. Just like just about everyone else does on my party, but that's besides the point. Alright, this sackcloth, we're gonna get rid of that immediately. Anyone buy some sackcloth? Here you go. Alright, Do we have any missions here? Surely we do. No, we don't actually. That's kind of sad. I should check out the weaponsmith just out of interest. Oh my god, this is a masterwork harvester. Interesting. Just a little out of my price range, but you know, almost. Almost. Let's check out the tavern. Maybe there's some rumors here. Patrons talk about this or that. Came across ruins of Blackwatch Keep on your way here. Why? It's on the plains to the west of here. Someone should hire you to burn that thing to the ground. Nothing good comes from there, that's for sure. Interesting. I'm gonna pay for some more. Let's see what we get. Shout your name as they clink their cups. The drink loosens their tongue. First Saddle Fest Company. Best lot of half-wits and scallywags I've ever served with. Wouldn't trade them for the world. That doesn't seem very useful at all. Alright, let's leave this place. Alright, let's go find out another city or town, perhaps. Evendorf. Yeah, I think we want to go to, like, towns or villages, because villages are, like, more likely to give us quests, I believe. I mean, I could go for this abandoned hut, but I think raiders is something we don't want to do that. Ancient Lookout. Probably not. This all looks mountainous area. That's a small village. Yeah, let's go to the small village right there. That makes sense. Let's do that. Oh, actually, I'm not going to do that at all. Fuck that. It's been half an hour. So I'm going to leave it here. This is really, really awesome. Sadly, I actually can't record anymore today. I really want to record more of this game. This is so much fun. But I'm going to leave it here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I'm enjoying this right now. Next time we're going to go there. Hopefully we can pick up a quest or something to do. Because we have enough money for a while. But if we lose like one battle and we have to buy new guys or something, then we're immediately done again. We have a pretty good party right now, though. I like the way this is going. But yeah, for now, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day, and goodbye.